I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your emotion. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. You act so different around keys. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Oh, just hold on, we're going home. UFC 302 predictions. See, originally I did this before with the MMA boys, Kids and Leo, but I deleted the audio. Yeah, I deleted the audio. A mistake. It's flipping hard at editing this shit, and I deleted it. So I thought I'm gonna do a quick rundown. People always ask me about my UFC predictions and my fight predictions and bets because I'm the top gambler, you know. And if you want the tips, you come and holler at Keys. So I'm gonna do a quick rundown, not the whole card, just my bets, my picks, and what I want to do to win you guys some money.
Dash. When I'm coming back, you know I'm blowing checks. I'ma blow some money on me.
So first, UFC 302. See, that's already Chin asking me for the bets. Look, the UFC bets already. I ain't gonna give it to you. He's gonna have to tune in and watch this. So 302 Strickland vs Costa. That's gonna be a good fight, man. I think. Costa's game, man. I mean, he's been active recently. He's took a lot of time off before. The Whitaker fight, I feel like, was great. He didn't actually win that fight, but I feel like he did well. Strickland is coming off a defeat to Duplessis, Dracus. Dracus just took the belt off him. Some people say it was close. Debatable who actually won that. It went 5 rounds, but Dracus is the middleweight champion. It's Strickland's return. So he will be fighting Costa. 5-round bout, I think. And my bet for that is I'm going to say Strickland wins the points. I'm saying it. I do love Paulo Costa and I do want Paulo Costa to win. I'm not going to lie. It would be sweet if he got a 3rd round finish. And he's capable of doing it. But I mean, he hits hard. He's got good boxing technique. He's very well rounded. Not the best on the ground, should we say, or we choose not to go to the ground. He hits like he has knockout power, but he don't knock a lot of people out. I mean, he went to distance with Luke Rockhold, and he was old at the time. Good fight, I think, but a lot of people criticise him for that. Yeah, look, I mean, it's a fight. Anything could happen, but I'm putting my chips on Sean Strickland points decision win. Don't think Sean finishes him. Sean don't like to finish his dinner, it seems like. I think it's going to be a 5-round fight. I think it'll be very back and forth at the beginning. And I think Sean's going to settle into his pace and just wear Costa down. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But if you're sticking with me, I'm going Costa points. Many. Next on that, the main event of the card, Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. I'm going Dustin, man. Yeah. I'm definitely going Islam. Islam's going to finish Dustin. I love Dustin. I believe he's on the end of his career. He's fought the who's of the MMA world. Beat McGregor twice. Beat Gaethje. Beat Chandler. He's fought against Khabib. He's fought everyone. For him, it seems like if he wins this, he can sell off in the sunset. I don't think he will, even if he did win. Dustin's just a fighter, and I appreciate Dustin, man. I just think it's the Islam era. I already lost money on Islam with the Charles. You don't want to get into that. And I won money on the Islam Volkanovski 2. I put the finish on that. That was sweet. I just think it's Islam's era, man. He's got Khabib in his corner. He's dialed in. I watched the press conference stuff, and I feel like I wouldn't say Dustin has a nervous energy because Dustin's already spoke about his mental state before and after fights and how he feels. And I mean, as a fight, you're going into a fight, you're going to feel on edge, anxious, excited, all these emotions. I get that. Just a bit reactive for me. I mean, he called Islam. He didn't call him. He said something motherfucker during the press conference, and Islam just bit onto that, and it just seemed like Dustin was just reacting to Islam's energy more than controlling what's going on. I think Islam gets the finish. I'm going to say round 2 or 3 submission. I believe if you put Islam to win and Strickland to win, the odds are going to look absolutely turd. So it's not even worth doing it. So to make it spicy, I'm going to go with Islam round 2 or 3 submission, and I'm going to go Strickland points. So that's what I'm going to put on my starting bet today. I mean, anything can happen. And then if you want to go for the big underdog picks, you're going to put Paulo Costa to finish Strickland, and you're going to put Dustin Poirier to finish Islam. I had 2 bets on UFC 300. Majority of them I had Benoit Saint Denis, and he lost. But the ones I did have with Poirier, I ended up winning. So you can't count anyone out, man. Not at all. And I've seen 2 things, actually. I've seen, I don't know how true it is. I've seen that Islam might have a staph infection somewhere, and Paulo Costa might have a staph infection. Not sure exactly what it is. You can Google it. But I think it's like an infection from bacteria, like wrestling mats or something like that. I don't know. You can Google it in your own spare flipping time. But yeah, I'm going to go with Strickland points and Islam finish. If you want to be spicy, put Islam round 2 or 3, man. I believe he gets the job done. UFC 303. I'm gonna touch on this one quick because I want to talk about the boxing as well later. I have to talk about boxing, the 5v5. But yeah, Ian Gary MVP. That fight's been signed. We thought we thought Ian Gary might have been fighting Colby. Didn't work at all. Colby didn't sign. So it's Ian Gary versus MVP. I like it a lot. I put MVP to beat Kevin Holland. I know a lot of people that put Kevin Holland, but they were American, let's be honest. MVP whooped Kevin Holland. Not too bad, but he done his job, came in the UFC, got the stamp. He's going against Ian Gary now. I think Ian Gary is technically really good, very good at his fundamentals. He's been training in Brazil, with the shooter box. Brazil with Charles and that. I'm expecting a lot more leg kicks and a lot more stuff in the clinch, a lot of jiu-jitsu throws and stuff like that. I'm expecting. Can he catch MVP is the question. I don't know, man. MVP is very evasive. How he moves, he's karate based. He goes in and out. Can Gary catch him is the thing. I'm going to speak about my predictions closer to that time. I spoke about it before on the podcast we've done, but as I said, I deleted it. So I want to speak about that closer to that time. But that's a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to that. Jamal Hill versus Carlos Ulberg. Again, Jamal Hill coming off loss to Pereira for the title. Some people say he's come back too soon. I personally don't think it's too soon. I don't know about the opponent. I think Khalil Rountree was good for the rankings and stuff, but he pulled out the fight. So it's Carlos Ulberg now. Carlos is ranked number 13 or something. At first I was sceptical. I didn't want Jamal to be fighting down. But at the end of the day, he needs to get his feet wet again, like you said, and get back in the mix. So I'm quite happy with this fight. Carlos's game as well. He's not a dosser, he's game. So that'll be a good fight to watch. Like I said, I'm going to touch on the predictions closer to the time. I don't want to give you lot too much. And the end of it is Conor Chandler. It is going to be a fucking good one, man. Magical Conor might just wave the wand and just finish Chandler, man. You never know, innit? You never know, but it's signed now. All that time Chandler waited was worth it. He is going to get the match, the red panty night against McGregor. I'm going to speak about that closer to the time. I don't want to touch on it too much just now. Not too much just now. The boxing. So like I said, I'm touching on quick things. I'm not doing a whole rundown of everything of the boxing card. But I'm going to start with Dubois and Hrgovic. I believe Hrgovic wins. If I'm honest with you, is it 5? Let me have a little look at the lineup properly. Because the card is good. Let's be real. The card is good. Let's not do that to boxing. They did pull through with this card. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dubois vs Hrgovic. I like Dubois, man. I like Dubois. I just don't think he's going to beat Hrgovic. I really don't. I don't see it happening. Again, it's a fight and it's a boxing match. It's a heavyweight. You never know what's going to happen. Just don't see Hrgovic getting beat by Dubois. Too slick, too good. Too much EXP, man. You know in Pokemon when you get the EXP to level up. I feel like Hrgovic is there to Dubois. Dubois has had big fights. Maybe it's his name. Maybe it's his promotion. He had the Usyk fight. Usyk went down to the body shot below the belt. Debatable. Call it what you want. Also fought Big Baby Miller. He won that. He fought Big Juggernaut. Stopped him. Dubois is definitely a prospect in heavyweight boxing. I just don't feel like he beats Hrgovic. So you might want to throw that on the bet as well. The Hrgovic onto the other two I said for the UFC, because they all are Saturday. Whether this comes out on the day or on the Friday, we don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see how the editing goes. But I'm going to go Hrgovic for that. Big bang Zhang. Bang. E-tap gonna get bang. Bang. E-tap. You see the thing he comes out to? The track he comes out to? I don't know who. I forgot. That's it. I said, oi, you. Are you going to bang? Oi, I like that. I like that the mate he remixed it for him. And then we got Wilder. Bomb Squad Wilder. Wilder cut his hair, man. I don't know about Wilder with short hair, man. I don't know, man. He feel like he's losing the powers, man. The Samsung powers, man. You know, my Bible has no. You don't cut the hair, man. But it's still Wilder. Wilder, I feel like since Fury 3, I'm going to say, has just been so different. He spoke about it briefly about the toad licking thing in it that Joe Rogan shit with them lot do, all that fucking, was it hallucination shit, and it just made him like a lover. Wilder at one point was saying to people, people need to die in the ring from his right hand. That's the level of savagery he was on, to go in from getting upset when he KO'd Matey first round and started crying. I mean, I get it. Boxing and fighting in general is a violent, vicious sport. But you got to be in it to win it, man. And I mean, when he's going all these rounds of Parker and he's getting like punched around and letting off the right hand rarely, it was shocking. I feel like he changed, and I feel like the Saudis have said, listen, Wilder, come here. Listen, Wilder, we're paying you big ching. You better start throwing that right hand. So now I'm watching the press conference with him and Zhang now. He seems like he's talking himself back into it more. His interviews with Radio Raheem, he seemed a bit anti with it. I can't count out Wilder because he's got the punch, but he's always had the punch, and Fury sort of nullified that mystique of it can be done. Parker showed it can be done. I think Zhang is a great boxer and he's not scared to throw, and he's heavy. I think Zhang is going to finish Wilder. I'll put the Zhang bet to win, but I want to go Zhang to finish Wilder because he throws and he's here to win. And the Saudis are paying good flipping ching. And I believe they said to Wilder, listen, you need to go out there and... Turkey Al Sheikh said it. He said it to him. You need to go out there and start being that guy. Because really and truly, they're not going to pay him all these tens of millions to come and get punched up for 12 rounds when he's got the name of Wilder. Do you know what I mean? So, but if Wilder does it, I believe it fires him in the mix, man. Because Fury's and Usyk are tied up, really. Puts him with Joshua, puts him with White, puts him in the mix. And he's getting promoted by Eddie Hearn, which I do like that. And I've seen the press conference. You know, Eddie's so good at his fucking job, honestly. He's so good at his job. Even him and Frank Warner going back and forth. Frank's been in the game for a long time and he's very good at what he does, but Eddie's just so fucking savvy with it. See, when he lined up his people and he goes, we've got this guy, we've got this guy, we've got this guy, but he's got the guy smiling, bro. He's got him fucking fired up. He's got Wilder, like my Captain Wilder, brother. And Wilder said, look, man, do you know what I mean? Maybe we could work together in the future. And I like that. I like that. I like Eddie Hearn and Wilder. I like it. I believe Wilder's been shelved for too long in America. He had his Fury fights. I don't think it took nothing away from him. I feel like Fury was the best at that time. Let's go, Wilder, man. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. Throw them hands. Give us something exciting. I'm going Zhang. But I want Wilder to do well. So if Wilder knocks him out, I'll be happy with it. So, like I said, the Bet365 bets for me because he's a Yambala. I think it's the best odds, really. 365 over William Hill and that. And they pay you directly, quickly, straight away. I'm going to go with Islam finish submission. Sean Strickland points. I'm going to go with Hrgovic win. And then I'm going to go with Big Bang Zhang stoppage. That's my bets. If you want to spice it up, you could put in the rounds for Islam 2 or 3, I believe. I believe it might be 2 or 3 for Islam. If you're feeling that spicy, go put Poirier in the bet. I don't think you should, but hey, who am I? So yeah, make sure you tune in. I want to post this one up, like and subscribe. Know Nothing MMA channel, and we're out.
When I'm coming back, you know I'm blowing checks. I'ma blow some money on me. Freaky girl, all she wanna do is undress. I'm the one and only. Ooh, I see you coming on me.